Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video, and welcome to the Sunrise Lake State Campground.
It's gonna be legend, wait for it, dairy.
So I just got here about 15 minutes ago. I'm gonna get camp set up. I'm here to do the EVART to Sunrise Lake Trail. The EVART to Sunrise Lake Trail, it's a trail that I found on OnX Off-road. That's where I find most of the trails here in Michigan. It's about a 15-mile trail, point to point. We're gonna hit it in the morning. Just tonight, we're gonna get camp set up and then just hang out for the night, get some food going. All right, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm straight up exhausted. I've been on the road all day. I was actually out trail riding all day earlier today, and we're gonna do more trail riding tomorrow. With that being said, I have not had anything to eat, so I gotta eat something. Actually, this is actually a pretty good time for me to show you guys this new camp light that I've been using from Novesite. I did make a short for this about a month or so ago. I've been using it, more and more ever since then. Novesite sent this out to me. It is probably the best camp light I have ever had. So it's extremely bright. Check out how bright this thing is. So it's got an LED setting. It has an amber setting. And you can actually adjust them so you can actually have them both on at the same time. So that's pretty cool. You can kind of, put it the way you want it. They do have this tripod that you can have with it as well. I'm just going to turn this light back on. So this is the tripod you can get with it. Basically just screws on and off. So that's the tripod. The tripod does extend out as well. You basically just undo these and then these legs pop down like that. So you can make it a little bit longer. And it does have a hook on the back side of it as well, so it can be hung. Oh, the other thing I did forget to mention as well is you can take this lantern piece off, and then essentially you have a flashlight. Or if you want to do your best Iron Man impression.
I am Iron Man.
All right, let's test this thing out. So this is just obviously the dark woods, and this is the Novesite light. All right, guys, it's late. It's 10 o'clock at night. I'm tired. I got the diesel heater. It's firing up. I'm gonna climb in the tent, get some sleep for tonight. I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, guys, it is the following morning here. It was a pretty chilly night, 45, 50 degrees or so. I stayed really warm in the rooftop tent just because we had the diesel heater going. So the plan is now we're just gonna leave the trailer here. We're gonna run this trail system, and then after that, I'm gonna loop back around and pick the trailer up. So this trail is called EVART to Sunrise Lake Trail. It can be ran north to south, south to north. It's a point-to-point trail. I'm on the north end right now, which is where the Sunrise Lake is, and then we're going to be running it down south, and then we're going to loop back around, and then there is a section that is a blue section, so that part when we come back north, maybe we'll hit that on the way back up. So this trail starts out on Sunrise Lake Road. It's just a dirt road. There's cabins scattered throughout the road. It's rated a 3 out of 10 on the OnX app. It is a green trail, so it's not going to be anything too difficult. It's about a 10.5 mile section, and then like I said, there is that optional blue section that's I think 3 or 4 miles, so we'll check that out later. At the very beginning of this trail, there's this section called Loop with Soup. It's just a short loop trail. It's a green trail still, but we're gonna get in it and check it out. Well, I guess this is why they call it Loop with Soup. Just a bunch of mud. So this Loop with Soup trail, it's definitely a tighter trail than the other one. You know, you're just going through really tight sections of trees. Nothing too hard. Slight off-camber areas, but not anything too crazy. So the Loop with Soup trail basically goes from here, and it does go on down into this section. However, this to me looks a little interesting. It actually might be a little bit more difficult than anything I've seen so far. So we're gonna hang a left right here and see what's up this way. It appears as if that trail just goes off to some private property. So we'll get turned back around and get back on the Loop with Soup. So all done with the Loop with Soup trail. Now we're just going to get back onto the main trail, which is the EVART to Sunrise Lake trail. So the road is definitely starting to deteriorate a little bit more now that there's no more cabins or houses along the road. It's getting a little bit tighter. Still nothing that the Jeep can't handle in two-wheel drive. Just came to this area called the Sugar Bowl off-road vehicle area. Basically, it's for ATVs only though, so you got to have a quad or a motorcycle. Lots of trails in this area, and it does look like it would be a lot of fun if you had a little four-wheeler. So I wasn't paying super close attention to the map, and we got a little off the trail here. So this is the main trail that I was expecting to come down, but for some way or another I got on this trail, and now we're actually on this blue trail, which is going to be a little bit of a harder trail, and this says EVART to Sunrise Lake Hill Climbs, and that loops back around to the main trail. So we're already on it, we might as well just check it out. So I think I found the hill climb area that they're referring to on this blue trail. I'm not aired down, I'm still at street tire PSI. I think I'm around 30-35 PSI. But we'll just put it in 4 low and see what it does. So I'm just gonna slow crawl it in 4 low and see if it has enough traction in this sand to get up it. To the top. So yeah, even in 4 low, just trying to crawl up this thing, it's actually a pretty steep incline. I didn't actually see the angle of it, but it's really sandy as well, so it's hard to get traction. I didn't use lockers. I was just in 4 low, and I was actually pretty fine until I get into this really soft stuff right in here. That's where I kind of struggled a little bit. I'm assuming that one hill climb is what makes this trail a blue trail, because the rest of it I've done in 2-wheel drive. Started up here, came down here, blooped off over here, took this blue down, and now we're at this intersection. So we did miss all this portion of it, but honestly, all this through here was just dirt road anyway, so I don't think we're missing too much. So we're gonna continue on and then just take this all the way down to the end. All right, so we just came to that fork in the road. We took a right, and now we're just getting to the section where that blue trail of the EVART to Sunrise Lake splits off to the green trail. So now we're back on track. The blue trail, honestly, it's only a blue for that one hill climb, which can be avoided. You don't have to go through it. So just want to let you guys know there are a bunch of offshoot trails that are around here. Like, you know, I came down this way and we're going this way, but you know, there's a trail that goes off this direction. You know, there's a lake over here, and then there's another trail just up there that went off to the left as well. So a lot of them will say, you know, no RVs, you know, no motorized vehicles. So obviously make sure you stay off those ones. We're just going to stick to the main trail that's on OnX. That way you guys have a better understanding what that trail's all about. Definitely a cool little spot right down by the water there. There's a couple swans that were there swimming and fishing, and definitely a neat area. Alright guys, this looks like it's the trailhead for the EVART to Sunrise Lake Trail. So this is going to be the end of the trail here. Like I said, we did it in reverse. We did basically Sunrise Lake to EVART, but you get the idea of what the trail's like. Everybody, that is a wrap on the EVART to Sunrise Lake trail. It's a very easy trail. It's more scenic than anything. It takes a couple of hours to do. You can do the whole thing in 2-wheel drive unless you do that optional hill climb section. So back to the trailer right now. I'm just gonna get everything hooked up and get on home. Thanks for sticking with me for this trail ride. I appreciate it. And if you guys have any trails in the Michigan area that you want me to check out, drop them down in the comments below so I can check those out. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this one. We'll catch you guys in the next video.